Partnerships for national development, staying connected during a pandemic, and support for nationals in the wake of COVID-19. How the ministry did it all in 2020? Here's the review.
In a world as interconnected as ours, none of us can go it alone. Partnerships, resilient partnerships, are and will remain essential.
And so, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade led engagements to increase opportunities for trade and investment and expand cooperation on national security, disaster resilience, green energy, and education. Partnership was forged with India to provide $1 million in support of the social economic development of rural communities in Kitson Town. An agreement was reached with Morocco for a $1 million grant towards sustainable development projects in agriculture and other areas. Canada committed 4.6 million Canadian dollars to strengthen disaster resilience. A further 145,000 Canadian dollars is providing social services to address gender-based violence. An air travel agreement was secured with Nigeria, and the first straight flight arrived in the island in December. To maintain international human rights treaty obligations, Jamaica's third cycle Universal Periodic Review report was approved by Cabinet and submitted to the United Nations in August. Jamaica also became the 48th state to ratify or accede to the Prohibition of Nuclear Weapons Treaty. Much of the activities within the Ministry of Foreign Affairs in 2020 were set against the backdrop of the unprecedented COVID-19 crisis. Following the outbreak in China, approximately 589 Jamaicans identified in different provinces received urgent assistance. Similar support was extended to Jamaicans who were stranded in other countries following the closure of borders, including Jamaica's.
Every Jamaican overseas, their welfare and well-being is of importance and interest to the Jamaican government.
The Foreign Affairs Ministry supported the development of the JAM COVID-19 controlled re-entry system and facilitated repatriation flights and ships of nationals wanting to return home.
They're just really happy to be home.
As chair of the COVID-19 External Support Coordination Committee, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs secured support valued at over $12 million. This came in the form of funding, PPEs, medical supplies and technical assistance from bilateral and multilateral partners, as well as non-governmental organizations and private sector groups.
Together, we are still forging a path towards mitigating the most serious challenges to the health and well-being of our peoples.
On board also was the Diaspora with varying contributions. At the 75th United Nations High-Level Meeting, Minister Johnson Smith lobbied for recovery measures for developing countries.
The proposal to establish a fund to alleviate COVID-19 economics, the FACE initiative, merits strong consideration. It proposes a modality to not only address the current liquidity challenges of developing countries, but also their long-term sustainable investment needs.
Within the Caribbean community, Jamaica chaired a subcommittee to establish common protocols for the CARICOM COVID-19 Agri-Food Management Framework. The Global Jamaica Diaspora Council was formally established to expand the diaspora's reach and collaboration. In addition, the Youth Council was established in January.
The GJDYC offers a unique opportunity for increased involvement of our young people in the diaspora at the policy level as well.
Cabinet also approved the draft National Diaspora Policy as a Green Paper, which was tabled in both houses of Parliament. Senator Leslie Campbell was appointed Minister of State with responsibility for diaspora affairs. To spur trade and investment, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade partnered with JAMPRO to launch its economic diplomacy program.
To one, facilitate access to foreign markets for our national businesses, and two, to promote foreign direct investment.
Jamaica, being part of CARIFORUM states, is benefiting from a £4 million export expansion program for goods and services. In addition, Jamaica is benefiting from duty-free imports on eligible products from Caribbean Basin region countries. This follows the extension of preferences under the Caribbean Basin Trade Partnership Act to September 2030. And facilitating the ease of doing business, the Senate passed the Authentication Foreign Public Documents Act 2020.
We want to eliminate the unnecessarily lengthy processes that impede business efficiency.
The Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade, building partnerships, strengthening cooperation, and facilitating economic and social development.